Can I get your response to Councilman Smuckler's points?
What points were they? I didn't quite get any points from him.
Okay, on the plan. He said basically,
he doesn't.
As I interpreted, first things first, that with a visionary plan, that's what it is, visionary, and Canton needs to provide basic services. That's how I
think I'm interpreting that as we should be reactive to the issues of the day rather than planning for our future. That's what I'm interpreting that as. But, I don't know. You'd have to get more clarity from him because I didn't quite understand what he was saying.
Okay. So, but you're, you brought this up in the State of the City message, and you're intent on pushing through.
Well, when other communities pass a comprehensive plan, they're hailed as visionary and people concerned about their future. But here in Canton, when we want to do it, it's this. So, one of the reasons that Canton has struggled for as long as they have is because we haven't had a whole lot of forward-thinking people making decisions, and we've been trying to do that over the last few years. But it's Canton politics. That's what it is.
Well, you as mayor have tried to change the mindset in Canton.
Well, I tried to
think you're making progress.
Well, we are making progress. No question about it. We're making progress, and most of the things we bring down here. In fact, very rarely, and you've seen it. There's a lot of debate going on down here, but very rarely do we bring things down to council that doesn't get passed. It's really rare. In fact, in 6 years, and you can count them all on one hand, in reference to issues that haven't gone through. So the fact of the matter is, debate is healthy. It's great to get the opinions and values of other people and the different wards and the different positions that you have. It's great to have these conversations to make sure that we're addressing all the concerns from top to bottom. And in the end, I believe that the city will move in the right direction.
I'm not clear on the timeline for putting the plan together. Could you clarify that?
They're telling us that it'll take somewhere between 9 and 12 months. So we know that it will not be done this calendar year. It will go into next calendar year, probably first quarter, maybe about a year from now, when the plan will be completed, that we'll be able to present to council to accept and put into effect. So it is an incredibly time-consuming, complicated process that's going to affect every councilman, every ward, every neighborhood association, the businesses, major players in Canton like the Chamber and the downtown plan, the parks and arts and parks and recreation. It's going to affect the schools. It's going to affect major campuses like Malone University, Altman Hospital campus, the Hall of Fame Kansas City Schools campus, things like that are bigger footprints.
So you think it's greater than Canton? It has Stark County-wide implications?
Oh, absolutely, because as Canton goes, so does Stark County. And the stronger we are, the stronger Stark County is. It's critically important to our entire community. And again, this is one of those things that sets the vision, and regardless of whether it's me or you're the mayor or somebody else is the mayor, there's a direction that they can go. And same thing with these councilmen. These change every 2 years. And when new bodies of council come in, they'll then have a direction in front of them. Now, that doesn't mean that it's cast in stone that we have to do those things, but it does mean that we have a template to go on that can be adjusted and tweaked and prioritized as we go, but a same vision. And a perfect example is 3 administrations working on the downtown, and it is unbelievably better today than it was 10 or 12 years ago because we had a plan and we were all working off the same plan.
And so you give prior administrations credit?
Absolutely, of course, yeah.
Okay.
Watkins was the one who really started the downtown project, and it went through, and when Creighton came in, she continued on the same plan, and when I came in, we continued on the same plan. And this was really the chamber that took the initiative because the city had dropped the ball and hadn't put forth anything. And so this is an opportunity for the city to step up and say, hey, we care about our future, the entire city's future, and we're going to work on planning for the future.
What's the timeline for the payment of $350,000 if council goes along with it?
I'm sorry, I don't know.
What's the timeline for the payment of the $350,000?
Oh, well, Member Hawk referenced that. We're looking at $200,000 on this year's budget, which was already passed. The budget was already approved with that money set aside for this plan. And then we're looking at another $100,000 off next year's budget. Okay. So it was spread over 2 calendar years, but it's one full year to make it happen. Okay. So, again, they've already approved the budget. Now it's just a matter of allowing us to move forward with it.
Well, thank you, William J. Healy II, Mayor of the City of Canton.
Thank you, sir.